This is going to be the recap for first major USPSA match. Shot the Texas State Open Championship out in Wallace, Texas. Prep going into the match, not a whole lot of dry fire. Was busy, moving, a lot going on right now, just in life, in general. So, not really a whole lot of prep, not the way I would have wanted to, ideally. But went into it with really no expectations. Just wanted to get like an absolute baseline for performance. Never really shot that many stages back to back to back to back, because we shot the match, all in one full day, where some guys had it broken up between days over the weekend. We just went right ahead, shot the whole thing, and it really brought me back to like my absolute base of performance. Because first couple stages, we took it easy, tried to secure safe points, get warmed up. So shot a lot of alphas. Really, looking back, should have sped up the pace and tried to secure, good raw time on those, and as decent of hits as I could have gotten. But we actually started on like most of the easy stages, so a lot of like high point, short time stages that we should have probably been gassing on, but just wanted to play it safe, get a baseline. So that's what we did, and performance was good. I mean, it was as good as I could have hoped for. Shot fairly well. Really, my buddies, two of them got me, to sign up for this match. We've been shooting mostly local matches kind of all summer, on and off with steel and everything, so worked out well. Current class going into this match, I had made M class in carry optics the weekend before the match, so I was pretty excited about that. And then didn't realize how stacked carry optics was going to be at this major. I think the top 20 guys were almost all M or GM, so pretty good to get a baseline shooting against guys that are as good, if not, better than you. So it's good to see that. Results for the match were, actually pretty decent. Towards the end of the match, I ended up tagging a no shoot. I had a FTSA on a stage. On another stage, I almost had an FTSA and had to like skirt around Chicago style on the barricade and tag a target strong hand to avoid an FTSA. So placed well considering those three stages. Had another stage where steel just wouldn't fall. Reshot 3 times. Failed calibration on the last time it didn't fall, so I had to take an L there, which it is what it is. It happened to a lot of other guys out there, so fair game. But I ended up placing 19th overall in carry optics out of around 100 carry optic shooters. Probably could have moved up closer to like top 10-ish without those last throwaway stages, but after shooting 10 stages, it gets pretty tough with just executing a stage plan. So take it for what it is. I think 76 or so overall out of about 300 shooters, so not too bad. I actually ended up placing 3rd on Bay 2A. That was the one with, that one's actually on video. Well, will be in this video. 3 rounds per target. That one I felt I executed really well. Only, I think, walked away with 2 Charlies. The rest were alphas, so pretty good on that. Sub-second draw, So not too bad. I mean, pretty happy with how everything came out. After getting baseline, shooting the match, everything all said and done, goals for shooting are probably going to be, I think I'm gonna, take a step back, dry fire for about the next month, shoot a local match and see where I am. Where I placed in carry optics was kind of right at the bottom of, like, you know, those top 20 M and GMs. So right at kind of the cusp of like most of the M shooters, which I feel like is pretty good representation of where I'm lining up, having just made M class. So that's all pretty accurate. I think key takeaways was obviously more prep for a major match. Could have worked on, I think, immediacy, like coming around barrels and barricades, stuff like that. You know, you get that kind of stutter where you don't take a shot, where you could have made up, you know, a couple tenths of a second, which, you know, adds up after a while. There are some guys who smoked me by like 30 seconds raw time, and if you say 15 stages, that's 2 seconds a stage on average, which isn't huge, but it really adds up over that many stages. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take a step back, dry fire, you know, 1-2 hours a day, every day, shoot a local in a little while here, see what happens. You know, goal for this entire summer is to try to make GM or be at least over 90% overall in my division. So, gonna work towards that. Everything else in the background is just gonna, you know, matches, training, whatever. You know, the real meat and potatoes of this summer is gonna be dry fire and just trying to improve those really little things. But this is actually gonna be the first video of the channel. It's gonna kind of document shooting USPSA and see where it goes. A lot of it is more of just something that I can look back on and go, oh yeah, you know, that was my goal. Did I or did I not execute it this summer? So, if anything, more for accountability than anything else. And if you guys, you know, enjoy watching, subscribe, like the stuff, and I'll keep putting more out. But either way, there'll probably be stuff coming out. So, yeah. I've got two good friends who I shot with pretty much all this summer. This is actually my first season of USPSA, so those guys were friends that I made, and we shot most matches together at locals, and then also this major match. So I'll try to link their channels. I think one of them has a video up for sure on the major match. I think the other guy is working on putting it out. So if you want to check their channels, they should have their POVs, you know, all their stages put out for you guys to see. I think I only am posting like 5 videos, which, you know, not obviously the entire major match, but a lot of it I didn't have a second angle, and, you know, the Instago cam was pointed at my feet for a lot of it, so not really anything worth watching there. I'll post what I got, and let me know if you guys want to see anything else. Thinking about taking some dry fire videos and putting them out. See where that goes. But thanks for watching.
Stand by. Stand by.